Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to the LGH studio, real estate in Media City. We're here today with Michael Gaderi, CEO and co-founder of LGH Real Estate, and myself, Christophe Livon, serial entrepreneur and founder of LGH Real Estate. How are you doing today, Michael?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Great, great. It's been, since December, I would say mid-December last year, that we were thinking of doing this show about the do's and don'ts of the Dubai real estate market. We both thought it was interesting to do this. So what do you think that we get to it and start talking about all of these interesting topics today?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really excited to share my experience and also discuss with you, about real estate in Dubai. Okay. It's a big topic, right?
Yeah, for sure. There's so much to talk about, but let's try to center it today for the people listening about basically new investors here, what they should do, what they shouldn't do, what we think about the market, and get all your insights about this. So tell us a little bit more about LGH, why you founded this company.
Yeah, so obviously, I'm an expat. I moved to Dubai 9 years ago now. Time flies. I was planning to come here for a short period. I thought, I will be here enjoying the nice weather. But, 1 year, and now it's becoming 9 years. I've been working as an agent in the beginning, and I was also involved in a project, which was 3 years. So I was on the developer side. Then I went back. I was a CEO from another company. But naturally, I always felt I want to do things 100% my own business, which I was doing in Sweden. So the right opportunity came and the right moment, time, everything is crucial. And in late 2022, I made a decision. It's time for me to, step up and run my own business. And we started. It's a lot of challenges, but at the same time, I never worked as hard as I do now. But it's really joyful, and I really enjoy all aspects of this business.
Amazing. And what differentiates you from the other companies out there? I mean, what is let's say the foundations of LGH, and as there's so many players right out there, I mean, in Dubai, in the real estate market, I mean, what are the differentiating factors for you, and why should people come to your agency and not to any other? I mean,
first of all, you have to put your heart and soul to any client relationship, any businesses. And for me, this is really personal. So bringing all my experience, not only for my clients, but also to my team, to make sure that we reach that, level of professional that is required now in this market. And I think the Dubai market is really, really evolving and becoming a real player in the international market. And together with that, the demands from property owners, clients, buyers, institutional buyers, it is much more demanding now. So I think with my experience and my vision to provide a full package, everything from marketing to training the agents, it will, put myself in a position that we can get a piece of this cake, because Dubai real estate market is a huge market, and if I do this right, I just follow what I've been doing successfully previously, I know the results gonna come.
Okay, all right. And right now, at what phase of the LGH company are you at? Did you already launch the website? Are you out there in terms of the properties? What kind of projects are you putting forward? Is there anything that right now you would advise all our listeners to basically pursue in terms of real estate in Dubai? As you know, there's everything from off-plan to...
No, obviously, in Dubai, what I sense that it's been a bit of a Wild West, a one-man show. I'm in a position now, together with my team, to make the organization as good as it can be. And nowadays, the marketing aspect of real estate is extremely important, and also the training of the agents. As you know, you can basically step out of the airplane here and you can start selling properties. So with that, I think the training, the knowledge that needs to be provided to the agents is really important. And that's where I'm focusing now, to make the organization as best that it can be, because if you prepare, the results gonna just be a bonus.
Okay, all right. And I mean, looking at all this experience that you had in Dubai, I mean, how did you see the shift? I mean, from 10 years ago, where there's basically a building getting up every month or so. There's a new project out there. So how was the evolution in the last 10 years here? And I mean, how do you see this going on? I mean, how is it possible to everyone around that people are coming here and they're always asking like, wow, the city is just insane. It's growing, and especially the ROI and return of investment have been really interesting since 2 years now, post COVID, and doesn't seem to stop. So I mean, what's for you, let's say in two parts, the last 10 years, how did they evolve, and how do you see the future? Is it sustainable?
Yeah, so the number one question investors, buyers ask is about the future. How much profit am I going to make? And nobody knows the future. This is the who can predict what's going to happen? Who can predict that COVID happened? But we can look at the past. We can look at the history. And personally, I'm actually came here first time 2006. And when I came here first, I wasn't convinced at all. I came here in August, and whoever's been in Dubai in the summer, especially August, it's not the pleasant time. I never experienced this type of heat. So I thought, who is coming to live here? And there was this massive project. I remember we went and saw this marina, Dubai Marina, that were on the construction, and somebody told me there is building the highest building in the world, Burj Khalifa. For me, I couldn't believe it. So when I went home, and then I was following that, I saw that this Dubai, the vision hub, is actually coming to life. Mm-hmm. And then finally, when I moved here, I see that the vision. And this is really what's unique with Dubai and the leadership. They don't have a 1-year vision, 1-year plan. They are planning for the future. Now we are discussing the plan for 2030, 2040, 2050. And this is something that is really unique especially for Dubai and UAE. And I think a lot of people are coming here, they might think, that, all these structures been there forever. But I just say for the past 9 years that I am here, all the regulations that are coming into place, compliances, now we're also introducing taxes. So there are a lot of things happening, and I think it's for the good of the market. There is a lot more transparency. We see that to be able to work, you have to have that passion to be that professional to succeed here.
For sure. And but I mean, like, how do you measure all those people that are coming and are basically saying Dubai is growing so fast, and in the end of the day, like, it is becoming transparent, but the procedures to actually acquire such properties or off-plan properties or rentals are not as easygoing as we might think sometimes. And coming from Europe myself, from Switzerland, where things are more structured, it's very difficult sometimes to understand the ways that it's done here. So how do you do, I mean, with the companies and with your previous experiences to overcome those fears for the buyers or the future renters, to make them sure that their money is actually safe and every transaction is going to happen smoothly?
So, for any market, looking at history, U.S. 100 years ago, we have to be aware that when a country is being built, when you are really accelerating developments of new areas, it's not a smooth ride. And you have, as that person that is coming to Dubai, see that everything takes time. And just to see the infrastructure, we're seeing huge challenge now with traffic, so there are challenges, but you cannot come and expect that, I'm going to, might be investing in a new area and there will be schools, the traffic is working, there are supermarkets, communication. These are the things that is coming, but at the same time, as that person coming to Dubai, you have to see what has happened during that 20 years when they introduced the freehold areas and where we are now. That just gives you that, you can really see how quickly this is. I don't think is done anywhere in the history of the world where you have created an international city that is top 5 in the world now when it comes to visitors, business, in that short matter of time. And with that comes challenges, and you have to face the challenges, and in some cases also see opportunities in these challenges.
Okay. And for you right now, looking at the market, is it more a rental market, a buyer's market, end user, purely investment, off plan? In what direction for you is, every listener here is probably wondering, okay, we don't have the exact science like you said it before, but where is the actual market going? From your point of view and what you have seen through all these years, what's your uptake on that? Yeah,
I think where we are seeing that is obviously there's been a huge rush after COVID. There has been a lot of new investors coming to Dubai. We've also seen that the major developers, the government developers, Emaar, Nakheel, Meraz, Dubai Properties, they are launching like never before. And that is a challenge because obviously putting so much new buildings, new units into the market will somehow affect the market in a 2 to 3 year period. But that shows you how strong the Dubai market is, how much investors have trust in Dubai, that they come here, they are looking to invest. And I also see that a lot of the investors that are already here in Dubai, they are reinvesting their money. Maybe they will sell a property and they will reinvest in other projects. So for me, yes, there is that unknown factor. Are we peaking now? Are the prices at the top now? Are they going to stabilize? Are we going to see a drop? Yes, we might see a stabilization in 2023, but at the same time, there's still a huge attraction for Dubai, and there's coming buyers from all over the world.
Okay, and for example, the rental market, do you think it's more attractive right now? Would you advise investors to actually go into or people coming to a rental market and actually first wait and see, because the market is, as you said, maybe going to restabilize and we don't know in what uncommon grounds we are? Or is it still let's say a secure and a healthy option to secure some properties right now?
Yeah, so one unique aspect of the property investments in Dubai have been the high ROI, return of investment. In any other country, I can say, getting a 3-4% ROI for a property is very good. But in Dubai, that has been one of the major key points when people invest in Dubai. You are receiving very high return on investment on your property, and it's obviously totally tax-free. That is the extremely selling point of Dubai. with that said, we also see now that the rentals are going extremely high in some very attractive areas and projects. The rentals are, as you know, maybe they have almost gone up 50-60%, which means that the equation between renting that property and actually buying that property is not matching anymore. So a lot of these people that come here and they have been renting for 1 year said, you know, if I can get a mortgage in Dubai, getting the banks, and now with the residency, you can get up to 80% mortgage on your property. It will be more natural to look into buy that property that you've been buying. So I see that that's gonna, you know, be a shift now in 2023, where it doesn't make sense to pay this amount of rents when you can actually be a property owner and you know, use the property and, you know, pay the mortgages and the interest rates.
And yeah, you're mentioning right now the mortgages in Dubai. How, I mean, once again, we're addressing this to people that right now want to know more about Dubai. So basically, like, how does it work for someone who's an expat here, moving, that it is from Asia or from the US or from Europe? I mean, how is this mortgage structure? How does that work with the brokerage? Do you get assisted with this? Which banks should you go to? I mean, what is your recommendation, and what is the usual system? I mean, to get those mortgages accepted.
Yeah, I mean, it's very interesting that you mentioned this, and I'm actually very clear myself with buyers and also with my team is that the mortgage and the banks here is actually a totally separate discussion. And that's why we as our company, we have a mortgage advisor that can assist if you have any, you know, requirements. If you're looking to merge, we would like a professional to provide you with those, whatever it takes. You know, if you get a mortgage to start with, if you have, you know, the right income, if you are a property owner, if you are an employee or you are running your business, this is all the aspect. So we normally would like you to connect to one of our mortgage advisors to get that you know, the right information and right support, because this changes from day to day. Okay. And I know that there is a lot of, how should I say, people are worried that the interest rates are going to go up. And obviously, we were in a very unique situation in the world economy there, where the interest rates were extremely low for a long period of time. Now the interest rates are going up to what I will say in a normal economy, you know, looking at the history. And I think it will stabilize. I don't see that the interest rate is going to, you know, go up so much higher. We already see that the central bank in US is you know, the interest rate are stabilizing. So that makes you easier to calculate if you're buying a property with a mortgage.
Okay. And in terms of, I mean, right now, obviously, we won't have the time to go through all the topics of those who are listening right now and want to have those do's and don'ts of what to do when you actually come the first time in Dubai, or even for the people who actually already invested in Dubai. But guide me a bit through the process of how does it work to basically get a property here. So, or, I mean, this is obviously a different system than back in Europe. So, yeah, I have a friend of mine, he's coming here to Dubai and he wants to, let's say, buy an off-plan property right now. Like you mentioned before, Nahil, Damak, Emar, all of this promoters and developers have a massive projects lining up. So how does it work for those people coming here? To guide me through the simple step-by-step of basically acquiring, let's say for now, just an off-plan property.
So there are basically two lines you can go. You can either choose to buy an off-plan, and you know, you step out of the airplane, there are massive signs of the major developers. You actually they meet them in the lounge where you pick up your luggage, right? So I will really advise people to do their own due diligence. Please look into the properties, look into the areas. You have to be more aware what you are, entering here. So take the time, make sure that, you put yourself out there to educate yourself about the off-plan market, because off-plan market in Dubai, in some cases, can be a huge headache. So having coming to Dubai and make sure that you put yourself and study the projects, understanding who is this developer, what's the history. These are really important steps you need to take to make sure that you're buying the right off-plan project. The other line is obviously buying an existing apartment, what we call a resale, which means that this apartment is already purchased by an individual or a company. That person might be using the property for themselves, or they are renting that property. That is where I think we are entering a market where that segment's going to grow more in 2024. And now we're in the major areas, Dubai Marina, Palm Jumeirah, downtown. I'm also seeing that some of these projects might be 10, 15 years old. They are in a fantastic location. They might have a sea view. They have a beautiful canal view, marina view, Burj Khalifa view, but they might need some upgrade. And that's where you as an investor can buy a property and put an effort to upgrade the kitchen, bathrooms, make that dream home that you want. That is, I think that's where a lot of the opportunities are there for an investor to come and find those properties, because these areas are really, really interesting, and you have to just put yourself out there and find a property that you can, own for 3, 4, 5, for the life.
And how does it work? You're mentioning right now those properties that are probably better as an investment to renovate and to buy those 10 or 15 years old properties and do a fit out of them, refurbish them. Does LGH Real Estate actually provide this service? Do they basically leave you on your own and manage this? I mean, how does that actually work to get this happen for you?
Yeah, so for me, I've been facing huge challenges finding the right contractors, find the right designers. And that's why we are connecting with a very few trusted contractors where I can, refer a contractor to make sure that job is properly done. And this is where like I mentioned, it's extremely important now, where we see that there are extremely nice properties in beautiful areas, but these projects might now need major renovation. Everything from plumbing to kitchen, bathrooms. That's where we can assist you to finding that contractor, where I can, by full confidence, mention that if you use this, we can guide you to everything from where the right design. We will have an interior designer providing you that service to make sure that you can actually buy a property. If you want to use it yourself, like I said, you make it your dream home, or you make it so attractive that you reach those high numbers when it comes to renting it. And ultimately, if that is so attractive, you might sell it with a profit whenever you like to exit that investment.
All right. Well, thank you a lot for all of these infos. I hope that obviously we'll cover all of this a little bit more in the future episodes. I mean, right now we're getting a bit to an end, so I think the last question that I would have for all the viewers out there would be like, what would be your 3 most important suggestions, recommendations for potential people coming to invest their money in Dubai? What is your top 3?
3? Okay, so I will say, first of all, find yourself one agent. find someone that you can connect with, that you feel that there is a trust with that person. Finding that agent might be a challenge. That's why you need to meet different agents and sometimes challenge them. Check their history, how long they've been in Dubai, what what areas are they working on. It's extremely important to find someone that will guide you to this jungle. And in Dubai, there are all these nationalities. Sometimes you find someone with their own nationality, but for me, that's the number one. If you want to buy a property here and you're new to Dubai, you cannot, educate yourself. So you need to find someone that can be your agent. And that agent should help you guide through all the process. And if you do invest, that agent should be with you throughout the process, renting it or maybe, exiting in the future. That's my number one tips. Okay. The second one is really, as an investor, you have to do more research yourself. You have to put yourself and look into the properties that you're buying, do comparison, go around, because Dubai is ever changing. There are new areas, so make sure that if you want to invest in Dubai, that is an investment you're going to see in long term. A lot of people come here and say, how much can I sell this for 6 months? But real estate is a long-term investment. I say this so many times to investors, sellers, buyers, that you have to have a long-term plan with your real estate investment. And historically, it's the safest investment you can ever do, because real estate, compared to any other investments you do, it's there, and we know that you will earn income from this, and you can always sell it. And if you wait long enough, I can almost promise you can sell it with a profit. Third one, I will say that all of the people that are existing in Dubai, especially sellers, where I see that there are a lot of sellers that are struggling to sell their properties. These sellers should really look into to do something with their property. First of all, make sure that maybe upgrading their property, and also you finding that right agency and that agent, because selling a property now in Dubai, it requires marketing. You have to reach out to those buyers, and marketing requires that company and that agent that you're working with is willing to put that money to find that buyer. So it's extremely important to reach out and find those right people if you're looking to sell your property in this market.
Amazing. Thank you for those 3 tips. Finally, where can basically all those people listening to us right now can find more information about your company? If they want to know more about properties, more about how to invest, get some advice, where can we find you guys?
Of course, social media. Where will we be in this modern age without social media? Check out our website, go to LinkedIn, social media, Instagram, Facebook. We are all there. Me and my team are happy to assist any questions related to real estate. So please reach out to us, and we will get back to you very quick.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you very much for being here with us today. And boys and girls, this is our first episode about investing in Dubai. Looking forward to hear you in the next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.